everyone! Today I'm here to talk to you about a kind of serious topic. I posted on Twitter a poll about some of the things you guys might want to talk about, and me sort of struggling with my pet's mortality was the top response. So I'm joined by Salem for my intro here and potentially my outro, depending on how long he decides he wants to sit still with me, because Salem is roughly a year and a half, and rats have relatively short lifespans, so he is one of the little dudes that I am actually talking about today. Okay, so I put Salem up for the duration of the video because I talk with my hands and because he probably isn't going to want to just sit in one spot the entire time. I probably wouldn't want to if I was him, so he's back in the cage for the time being. I'll bring him back out for the outro so you guys can see more pets. So today is going to be kind of a chit-chat video because I have found myself in the position of having multiple elderly animals. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about what I'm struggling with when it comes to having a lot of animals that are sort of towards the end of their lifespan, and sort of the way I'm wrapping my brain around it, because I have been struggling with the idea of their mortality, and this isn't something that I usually struggle with because usually my animals have lifespans that are really scattered, and that means that I don't find myself in the position of having a lot of animals that have the potential of dying in a short period of time. But now I have come to the point where most of my small animals have reached the sort of end of their lifespan. That doesn't mean they're gonna die like this month or anything crazy like that, but just I've reached the point where I have to come to terms with the fact that they are elderly. So I'll go over who all I'm talking about first, and then we'll sort of get into my thoughts and stuff like that. So first we have Draco, longtime member of this channel. He is in my very first video on this channel, so he's been around a long time. He is 5.5 years old now, or no, almost 5.5. He turned 5 in September, so getting there. The average lifespan for a hedgehog kind of varies, but 4 to 6 is what a lot of people say. Some people say 5 to 7. That's pretty rare for a hedgehog to hit 7 years old these days. So regardless of what you believe a hedgehog's lifespan is, he has reached the second half of his lifespan, which means he is an elderly little man. He is getting cysts. He has one on his forehead. He has one on his chest. And those are thankfully benign, but they are a sign of his age, and thankfully they're not problematic right now, but they can cause problems if he scratches them or anything like that. Then we have my guinea pigs. I pointed to them like you can see them, you can't. Then we have my guinea pigs, who are both a little over 4.5 years old. Guinea pigs have a lifespan of roughly 4 to 6 as well. Obviously all of these lifespans are, you know, dependent on the health of the guinea pig. My guinea pigs are incredibly healthy. They're big dudes. They haven't shown any signs of really slowing down. Pippin seems to have a little less mobility in his legs, which can be a sign of arthritis, but pigs can live a very long time with arthritis, and so hopefully mine do as well, but they are 4.5. Gimli is 2 years old, or will be next month, so just about there, and a hamster's lifespan is 2 to 3. And then out of my 2 rats, one of my boys is older than the other. Salem, who I was just holding, he was born sometime in August of 2017, which would put him at roughly a year and a half now. and a rat's lifespan is like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depends on who you ask. So that means that 5 out of my 11 animals are coming to the sort of end point of their lifespan all at once, all at the very same time, and it's a little bit terrifying for me. I think about it a lot. Every time I spend time with them, I think about it. I lost Blaze this year, which was incredibly difficult for me. Wasn't entirely unexpected. I mean, he had been having health issues, but it didn't make it any less difficult. He passed in a kind of unusual way, an unexpected way. If you guys don't know about that, I did a whole video on it. It's kind of an intense video. But I did do a entire video dedicated to that situation. The idea that potentially in 2019 I could lose 5 out of my 11 animals is, to be quite frank, terrifying. This doesn't mean I will. I mean, animals outlive their lifespans all the time, and some of these guys are at the very beginning of the end of their lifespans, you know what I mean? Like hedgehogs live to like 6, and so do guinea pigs, and sometimes they even reach 7, and it's not like the usual thing that happens, but it's not unusual either. So I'm not saying that anyone's gonna die like now. It's just I feel like when an animal reaches an elderly age, you start to think about what is going to happen when they pass. I struggle with my mental health on a regular basis, and my animals help me with my mental health, and the idea of losing 5 of them in a relatively short period of time is scary, because I don't know how I'm going to cope with that. There's also the fact that Draco is one of the 5, and Draco I am incredibly attached to. He is like my heart animal in this room. If you guys know what heart animals are, I'm very, very attached, essentially. He was one of my very first small pets as an adult. Not one of, he was the very first small pet as an adult. He's the reason I started Pug Pibble Hedgie. He's the reason I am where I am. The whole point of this video was just to sort of discuss how I'm coping, but I can't say that I really am coping or that I'm coping well or anything like that, because I'm not sure how to deal with this. So maybe the point of this video is to ask you guys for advice. How do you deal with your elderly pets? How do you wrap your mind around them potentially leaving sooner than you would like them to? How do you think would be the best way to deal with 5 of them coming to that point in their life all at once? That's the aspect of this that I'm struggling with the most, is having all 5 of them hit that point at the same time. It's different when it's 1 or 2. I mean, I've lost hamsters in the past. I've lost several hamsters in the past because they have short lifespans, and it's just something you sign up for. Same with rats. Like, I haven't personally lost any rats, but it's something you sign up for when you get an animal with a pretty short lifespan. You expect to lose them. I don't really know entirely what the point of this video is, but I know that you guys have been asking me questions about it, and it's been something that's on my mind anyway, and so I just kind of wanted to get on here and ramble with you guys. And if you have any thoughts for me or suggestions on how to, you know, sort of wrap my brain around something like this, that would be great. Much appreciated. Even if you don't have any thoughts, maybe you're dealing with a similar situation or have dealt with a similar situation and you want to tell me about it, I'll be in the comments like always. So yeah, let's get Salem out for the outro, and thanks for listening. So thank you guys so much for watching. Salem and I are gonna go now. You say thank you? So Salem and I are gonna go now. He's gonna go hang out with his brother. Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Say bye.